just need time.
What are you doing, everybody? It's FreshMode Studios here, back with another video. Continues with NBA 2K20 Houston Rockets MyLeague episode number 20, and today we got the off-season. We got some big things to do. Excuse me. And Tyson Chandler, Jamal Crawford, Vince Carter, Corver, Haslam, Dudley, Noah, and Andre Ingram retire, but not so fast. Jamal Crawford, you're coming back. You're not ending your career on an ankle sprain. All right. You didn't get to play in the NBA Finals. We're bringing him back. Well, we're not going to be able to bring him back, actually, because he's a free agent, and there's some complications that go on. But we're going to head to the draft lottery. We actually have the 9th pick. We traded Kenneth Faried to the Wizards, and we got their pick. So, yeah, Mike D'Antoni, there's a report going on right now that he's not going to last after the season. Now, that does definitely depend on what the Rockets do in the playoffs, how that all works out. We're going to go ahead, excuse me, get a new trainer, make sure we get those 3 training camps, all that good stuff. We do that. Let's move on to the draft. With that 9th pick, we're going to explore a couple trades. Definitely lots of trades to be going down. And look at this, Devin Booker pops up. Wow, I really want to do that, but that's not very realistic. These trades are not exactly realistic that I'm doing, I can tell you that, but they kind of make sense in a way. So I'm going to get back Daniel House. I traded him away early on for Jeremy Grant, but I want Daniel House back. The way he's been playing lately, he's been a big part of this Rockets team, so I want him back in the squad, and we'll see what we can do. Now, here's Eric Gordon Capella. I'm exploring that for Kevin Love. Also exploring Miles Turner, because he could be on his way out, and I think he makes a lot of sense for this team. He's young, and you know, he fits. I think he fits really well. He plays some defense, not the greatest rebounder, but with Westbrook, that's okay. But he still has that defense, whereas like someone like Kevin Love doesn't. And he can shoot the 3-ball really well now. So in this draft, Isaiah Mobley's out here. But we don't. I mean, he's 6'11". Position ranked number 1. Jalen Smith is out there. He's 6'10", more power forwards. But Jaden McDaniels, he caught my eye. A-. He's from Washington, so I definitely gotta like that. 6'10", 206. I think he works well. He can move to that small forward position, and you know, definitely be a big part. Maybe later on in the season, or we'll see what happens. But we have another pick here. We're just gonna go Richard Booker. You know, he looks okay. He's 20 years old. Could go with like Samuel Williamson. He's a little bit younger with 19. But we're just gonna go ahead, excuse me, and go with that guy. So, or D Perry. His possibly he's 24 though. I don't know. We're gonna go with him. We're just gonna go with him. Why not? 24-year-old. Welcome to the team. And yeah, so LaMelo Ball is number 1. We're gonna give both those guys last pick of the first round. So Ben McLemore, definitely gonna bring back him. Rivers declines, so does Grant, so we're going to have to make some decisions in free agency. And there's some interesting free agents out here. Qualifying offers, let's take a look at that in a minute. We don't have anything to do there. Let's go take a look at free agency, see what we have. And Noel, I was thinking about trying to bring in. I really was. Unfortunately, he didn't want to join. Hassan Whiteside, I was trying to get, he didn't want to join. So, Jerry Green, we're going to try to bring him back. We do have bird rights on him. We also have bird rights, on Jeremy Grant. Vince Edwards, we don't really need. We're looking to... I'm going to actually just sign Bryn Forbes here because also looking to try to sign Myers Leonard. Unfortunately, that didn't work. I was trying to find a backup center because since Tyson's gone, I'm also trying to find a backup point guard. And Jeremy Grant, 100% going to bring back, so we'll get him back. Jamal Crawford ended up signing with the 76ers, so we have to trade for him. So, yeah, that didn't quite go as planned. I was, trying to sign him, but for some reason he wanted like $6 million. But yeah, we're going to get Daniel House here with Wayne Ellington. I just signed some people and got him, so we got him back in the squad. Torrey Craig also did sign him for like a minimum deal. We're going to throw in Bryn Forbes to match up with a little bit of salary. We can also throw in Marco Bellinelli, sign him too. Matthias Steibel there is probably who I'm going to be adding to maybe make these contracts work. The trade exception doesn't do anything, so we got to try to figure this out salary-wise. Let's throw in Steibel, I guess. Wait for it. Come on. No? Okay, Snake Milton's not going to work. I gotta put in Steibel. Come on, buddy. Jonah Bolin, that's not going to work either. That's still not enough, so we got to find the right amount of money. Tyball's the next highest, so we'll throw him in there, and they agree to that. So we got him back on the squad. Jamal Crawford will be our backup point guard, actually. Kevin Love, Miles Turner, the great debate. Now, actually, this does depend. Obviously, Kevin Love has not been traded yet, but maybe by the time this video comes out, he will be. I don't know. But Miles Turner, they're both on the block. I think Kevin Love a little more than Turner, but I think Turner is a little bit of a sneaky person on the block with Sabonis there. I don't know. They signed him to that big extension. I think they're going to look to trade Miles Turner. Now, we could keep Capella. But I want that three-point shooter at that center spot. That's kind of why I also traded for Jimmy Grant, so he could play at small ball center, but I just never utilized that, and it just didn't work out. I mean, I could do that, but I really want to get one of these other guys like Kevin Love or Miles Turner. If we take a look at some of their attributes, what they got going on here, 89 close shot, 85 mid-range shot. He actually has a better three-point shot than Kevin Love. Now, a tie is Love and Westbrook both playing at UCLA. Now, Kevin Love apparently requested a trade, if he's going to be traded, to Portland because that's where he's from. It's from Oregon, so we'll see where that goes. The Trailblazers would be nice with Love. So, but for here, I think I'm going to go for Miles Turner. I think he fits this team well. Like I was saying earlier, he still brings that defense. I mean, Kevin Love's not an awful defender by any means, but I think just Miles Turner just makes a little bit more sense. I got Kevin Love. I traded Steven Adams for him in the OKC Thunder MyLeague last year, and Kevin Love went crazy though. I'm not gonna lie, he did go crazy in our ring ceremony game. So yeah, I mean, Kevin Love would be nice to this team. I think he would, but if you do that, you trade like Capella for Love, you're signaling all offense. You have no center with defense. You have no rim protection. Yeah, that doesn't work. Like, if you had Jeremy Grant with Kevin Love in real life, I think that would work a little bit better. Because Grant provides that perimeter and interior defense, and he can provide a little bit of rim protection. But, yes, we're kind of looking up and down the roster for guys to trade for Miles Turner. I think I'm going to go Eric Gordon and Tyball. That's a possibility. We're just going to explore trades, though, for Capella and Eric Gordon. Gordon's contract is absolutely awful. No idea how the Rockets are going to get rid of that contract because that contract is so bad. I think there's a team option, though, so that will help a little bit down the road. But right now, Eric Gordon, I mean, he made some big shots for us, but I really don't see. He's just not that good anymore. He really isn't. So he was good for a little bit after all those injuries. We're going to trade Luke Bamute, and we'll throw in Nick Young as well, all for Miles Turner, so we're like 4 players for 1. So now things are a little crowded, however. We also have Justin Holiday. We signed him. I'm not going to show the minimum deals. I end up signing them and trading them away. So I do a little bit of cheese. So Crawford's at that backup point guard spot. We still have Austin Rivers. I'm going to look to trade him and Capella. DeMar DeRozan pops up. He's been rumored to the Rockets. Now, that doesn't make sense because he can't shoot the 3, though. That's where that trade doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Darren Fox, there's some trades where that makes no sense at all, and something I went to. That trade was kind of interesting. Bam Adebayo and Justice Winslow. Get a backup point guard there maybe with Winslow. Marcus Smart, Marcus Sol, Bledsoe, Harris, Draymond. There's not a whole lot going on. I was trying to maybe trade him for Rashawn Holmes for a backup center and some picks because we have absolutely no picks. So right now we're just sitting with Capella and Miles Turner. I don't think that's going to work, so we're going to try to trade Capella a little bit later on. Whiteside's still out here. I want him on the team. I mean, at 31 years of age, he shouldn't want that big of a contract. I think he'd be a perfect backup center for this team. Noel would be great as well, but that just wasn't working out. So we're going to have to go to training camps and try to figure this whole situation out, and maybe in the regular season or the preseason, whatever. We do have some young players in this team, like Jeremy Grant and Miles Turner. Now, and granted, they're not, 22, but 24. And how old is Jeremy Grant? 26. So we got, some little bit of younger players on the team. We do have Jaden McDaniels, who is a piece of the future. Justin Holiday, we're going to go ahead and trade him. I had too many players, so we're going to trade him for some picks. 2 first-round picks or something like that. Hey, I'll take that. Austin Rivers for Zach LaVine with Capella. Oh, my goodness. I'd love to do that trade. Jimmy Butler's also out here. That trade looks enticing because Jimmy Butler, he could have gone to the Rockets. Instead, he blew him off. But I like Jimmy Butler. I mean, even though he blew off the Rockets, it's whatever. Oladipo's out here. We could, reunite him and Russ. And there's some interesting trades there. Put him in the small forward spot. Do some different things. Oladipo's intriguing. Drew Holiday. The defense on this team would be crazy. Siakam. That's just completely unrealistic. The Siakam's not going anywhere. Steven Adams. Shai Gilgeous. Bradley Beal. Drops to an 84 overall, interestingly enough. But there's some. We can get a superstar if we wanted to. But I'm looking for a team that's interested. And the Raptors seem really interested. So I thought, well, I need to offload some of these contracts here. Maybe I should have traded for a superstar, but I'm going to say this right now. I'm not exactly doing that. We're going to look to try to unload some of these contracts and find a suitor that makes a little bit of sense. I think Capella's a great player. He's 26 years old. Great rebounder, great defender. For the most part anyway, not on the perimeter. But with the Rockets, you have to be able to shoot. And I don't know, because remember last year in the playoffs, he kind of got unplayable with those lineups other teams are running. So when they try to go that small lineup, I mean the Rockets, they can go small, but they go guard small where all 5 players are like 6'7" and under, and that just doesn't work out too well. So that's kind of the reason why we got Miles Turner there, is so he can, we can, oh my goodness, excuse me, play him in that fourth quarter and not worry about having to take anybody out, worry about their free throws, any of that stuff, so we can just kind of keep them in the game. We have ourselves, our starters in the game. So the Bulls, that Zach LaVine deal, bro. Oh my gosh, that hurts. LaVine and Westbrook on the same team would be crazy. But here's the trade I'm going to be doing. Clint Capella and Austin Rivers for Hassan Whiteside and Stanley Johnson. The Raptors had a little bit of cap room, so we could do this deal, and we're going to get a first-round pick out of it as well. They're going to be getting a young center, adding to Capella and Siakam would be kind of decent. So then we're going to be trading Stanley Johnson away for another first-round pick, so we're starting to stack up on picks a little bit. And now we're going to fine-tune this lineup. There's a lot of good players now, but Whiteside is a backup center in this point of his career. Being on a contending team like this, I think, is great for him. I like Whiteside a lot. Getting that solid 20 minutes a game I think is really nice for him. And, he's on like a $10 million deal, so it's not too shabby. I know it's a little bit overpaid for, what he does. He's very similar to Capella. Maybe not as good as a rebounder, but yeah. So that is that. So we kind of figure out this team now, and the Rockets may trade for Robert Covington. That's the rumor right now. So if they do that, I will probably do that. I'll try to figure out a way to do it, mix it in. I might have to get rid of Jeremy Grant, which would absolutely break my heart, but. Yeah, so we might have to mess around with some stuff depending on what goes on in real life, the trade deadline, all that stuff. But we're going to re-sign PJ Tucker to do an extension. And if you guys enjoyed this video, if you did, make sure you do a good job. I'll give you this everyone content. I'll see you all in episode 21. See you then. Peace.